Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Football Manager 2021 video here today. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Also, leave a like on the video, that's greatly appreciated. So, what we've got here is our Manchester United stream save over on Twitch. And as this goes live, I will be going live. So, after you watch this video, come over as we'll be working our way into season 2 or more, the off season, with our transfers and all that. You see, we've got a bit of a budget to work with also some players coming in. So what I'm going to do for my stream saves, I'm going to do season reviews. I'm going to do season reviews here on YouTube, and that's what we're going to go through. So I'm sure there's a few things you want to see. We did manage, first and foremost, we did manage to win the league. 115 goals, 32 goals against. Keep in mind, this is on the beta, so the gameplay or tactics and everything is still to be fixed, basically. A lot of people are experiencing goals being scored at a high rate. So I'm not here to claim the tactic is super amazing or anything like that, but we managed to score the most goals quite easily and also concede the least goals along with Man City, but Man City scored nowhere near the same amount of goals. So we're really happy with that. And then more so, if we go into the player overview, 2 of our strikers were the top. And clearly it was Anthony Martial who just dominated. The advanced forwards or poachers really smash in goals. He played 32 games, twice off the bench. 45 is absolutely ridiculous, averaging like 64.84 minutes every goal. That is madness. Tony Martial is a good striker, and in good tactics, he should score goals, but maybe half of that. Maybe half of that in a good season. Again, what maybe the CPU goals have, the CPU teams. Cavani as well. For a guy we played as a pressing forward, and maybe we'll go on over to that now, I want to show you guys my tactics. That's going to be the 2 key parts. Really, the tactics and Tony Martial of this video. Tony Martial smashing in the goal. So we do play with a 4-2-4 setup. We played a 4-2-4 from early in the season. And actually later in the season, we were using some younger players because we already made it. And that's something to talk about as well. But let's just do a quick pick. So it should show us... Okay, it doesn't. Need some players that are on international. So we're just going to put Martial in for Hannibal. He's definitely a key man. And we were playing Jadon Sancho out on the right wing. We were playing Paul Pogba there as well. And we might as well just put in Bruno Fernandes. But yeah, then the team's looking a little bit similar. And Marcus Rashford. He was a bit injured towards the end of the season as well, but he's recovered from that. So that's how our team was looking. Fernandes, we were playing as an advanced playmaker as well. So that's what I mean. My roles, I chop and change a little bit. The wingers, I might put inverted winger or inside forward. It just really depends how we roll with that. I like our mixture, how we have Telles on attack, our left backs on attack, the left wing on support, whatever the role. But then on the right side, the fullback, Wan-Bissaka, Wan-Bissaka is amazing tackling. He isn't as good going forward, but defensively amazing. So he's less attacking than Telles, but then Sancho is on attack opposed to the other wing. It mixes really well, and that's what I mean. You got to judge it sometimes on your player's ability. Like, as I said, Wan-Bissaka's amazing defensive ability, so we have him staying back a little bit more. And if we were going to change it, to be fair, we did play Cavani a bit more ahead of Greenwood, but Greenwood still did his own thing. He scored 17 goals. He had a very good season, improving amazingly if you take a look at that. He scored 8 goals in the league from only 6 starts, but came off the bench 22 times. Started 3 times in the FA Cup, came off the bench twice, and scored 8 goals. So he was quite clinical in the FA Cup, where he was being rotated for Cavani. So, yeah, so that gives you a bit of an idea on the tactics if you just want to see it in a... This is something I change a little bit as well. It depends in the game. Sometimes I want to go shorter passing, and when we're looking for a goal a bit more, I'll go be more expressive and hit early crosses. But, yeah, we don't start games like that. I'll put the higher tempo, lower it a little bit. I like to mix and match during games, so keep that in mind as well. And also when we're chasing a goal, I like to take some longer kicks and go over the opposition defense and distribute quickly when we're really in need of a goal. And this we don't change a whole lot honestly. I just play the offside trap and keep a high defensive line, high line of engagement with the extremely urgent pressing intensity, just to keep the real pressure on. We get stuck in tackling, so really press our opposition and playing that 4-2-4. So playing a pretty attacking formation, I was happy with the goals we conceded. We did have trouble against Liverpool, though. We got to be honest. Liverpool did kind of trouble us. If you notice our results here, there's not many losses, but look, Liverpool 4-1, and in the FA Cup final, we lost 3-1. So we could have won the FA Cup as well. That's how far we went. But Liverpool are incredibly strong, and we didn't get that goal until late when the game was over. Basically a consolation goal. So yeah, that was a bit of annoyance that we couldn't do a double, but we showed our success in the league. That is for sure. So people say it's easy, but at the same time, I had trouble beating Liverpool. And then also with our signings, we're able to get... Rugani we're waiting on. It hasn't been confirmed yet. We put a bid in, but no one else. Only Tottenham's interested, but would you rather go to Tottenham or Manchester United? Struggling Tottenham as well, where Jose Mourinho got sacked. They finished in 14th. He got sacked a bit earlier than that, keep in mind. But we did confirm the signing of Donnarumma and Milik. Milik as backup striker. We needed one more. I think we struggled with that for the season. And of course, a lot of these younger guys will put back in the under-23s for the season. And I thought I should also show you a couple of young talents that we got. And they are incredible. They're not showing here because we've already promoted them to the first team. Because how we were playing. So just to show you guys for a second, we are going to sort by the age, or we could sort by potential, either way. Ash Connolly, this guy's still only 15. We're going to be playing him as a centre half, and in his couple games, we played the last 2 games when he already wrapped up the season. He just looks so comfortable. He's a left-footed centre back. Just if we go to the form, the second one against West Ham, he just looked comfortable at the back. I'm not sure if you can tell that from his stats, but he made 9 interceptions. Think about it. For a 15-year-old, he just looked comfortable. And that 13 passing, it really helps a young guy if they are a ball-playing defender type. It says it's always default selected as a centre midfielder, but to me, he looks better as a defender. He's got natural there. So ball-playing defender, it makes him... and his balance 17, that contributes to a good decision making as well. Those few attributes just makes him ease in nice and easily because he's just comfortable. He doesn't feel pressured. He doesn't feel pressured in Premier League situations. So he's versatile as well. But then there's Nabil Bennett. This guy is dubbed to be better than Paul Pogba, and how Paul Pogba's rated in the game, which is good. And he's 1.2 million. If you just missed that, Ash Connolly for 15. 2.8 mil, which is amazing. But yeah, Nabil Bennett, another guy who came through our own youth academy, through our own youth intake. So again, if you go to the reports, he's just got amazing potential. Him and Ash Connolly, you see that. He's currently operating at championship level, a guy who's just come through the intake. So yeah, before we promoted him, what it was saying in the development center, the information here, he said he had potential to be better than Paul Pogba. Not to be as good as, better than Paul Pogba in Football Manager, which is saying a hell of a lot. So those 2 guys are the key. We've got a few others with about 3.5 or 4-star potential, but they're the most notable guys. And I thought I should go through this with you, something that I really, really enjoy. See, you can see all the stats on this, which is absolutely fantastic. But the season review, I always look forward to this, like the messages you get at the end of the season, but we'll go through this. This is a perfect way because this is exactly what this video is, how they set it out right now. So Manchester United, end of season review, 2021 season. The new arrivals, and you can see your opinions on there. Signed for Borussia Dortmund, Jadon Sancho, 13 goals and 17 assists, average rating just over the 7 there. It was a C+. The board transfer reactions in terms of that. Julian Draxler for only 13.5 million, which is really, really good if you consider he's 25.5 million. He's still 27. He'll still hold that for a little bit. So if we go back, that was a really good bargain signing. They didn't really want him. Marco Canna, though, with the C+. Those 2 guys, similar. Canna was a little bit more, and you know how good Marco Canna gets. I guess I'll show you how his attributes are looking. Still only 18. Great attributes for an 18-year-old. He'll start to be introduced a little bit more. And yeah, those are those signings. And the transfers out we made quite a few. You see Sergio Romero, 4.74. Jesse Lingard, 10.57. Rojo, okay, I guess I'll click on them so you see the board reactions, and I think they should be better reactions, to be fair. Marcos Rojo, 12 mil. Dan James actually had a decent season for Crystal Palace, but I think that's a good team for him. Yeah, he provided 8 goals, and he assisted 4. That was for 17.25 million, which I think was pretty good. Tim Fosu Mensah, 5.62 to Schalke. He played regularly for them, but a 6.66 rating, nothing really too great. 666. Yeah. And then Lee Grant, which probably they were most happy with. To get him off the wage bill. Yeah, he doesn't really provide too much. He went to Sporting, Kansas City, just for 160k. Nothing too much with those. Let's go on to the season results. So top of the league. So you can see our success through here. A lot of wins. That's what you like to see. A lot of the green. A lot of the green is always a good thing. But look at the run. So, and these guys, all these games are played live on the stream. Live on the stream. As I said, click in the description for them. But it's quite amazing the results we got. And the finish to the season. The last couple months, that loss against Liverpool, the league season was absolutely amazing. You see the start, we had some losses in this period. But then we got a win against Brighton, 8-1. That was massive. So Tony Martial, 45 league goals. So he had 51 in all competitions, 45 in the Premier League. Look at that stat right there. He smashed in those goals. Absolutely amazing. In the end, we won the league pretty comfortably. Look at that 8-point gap to Arsenal coming in second. How about that? With Crystal Palace, West Brom, and Sheffield United, absolutely terrible season they had, bottom of the league. Last season, I thought they were actually decent. But maybe this in real life this year might, they could be similar. They haven't been that great. So biggest win, obviously, against Brighton. Was real good against Brighton. And then UEFA Champions. We didn't go far in the Champions League. We got knocked out in the first knockout round. So, we didn't have much to talk about on that. So, as I said, as much as a talk saying, it's easy, it's not like we won every single game and won all competitions. This challenge is still there. That is for sure. Goal of the season was Paul Pogba. Let's go into this to show you guys the goal of the season that was scored by Mr. Paul Pogba. And again, if we talk back on that youth player who's said he has potential to be better than this. Better than this by Paul Pogba. That's what he loves to do. He loves scoring goals like that in FM. We'll be pushing on from those again. Those are the moments to remember. The finances. And Jadon Sancho, who we did sign. We signed him. We'll go through the signings. We already did go through the signings. It's different when you look in the transfer history. That's for sure. But we signed Jadon Sancho. It was a big transfer. We can't hide behind that fact. It was a big transfer for us. We actually asked the board to do that for 79 million. So that's the amount they negotiated. At least in Football Manager, the board sanctions the transfer. But it's a return. We get some return on it as well because he's the top of shirt sales. To be expected though, like a top signing like that. Nothing really new. So we made some good money. And how we lined up, I love taking a look at this right here as well. Cavani and Martial, I think they were playing opposites roles there, to be honest, how they're positioned. But either way, Cavani was very impressive. Martial scored a lot of goals. Marcus Rashford was pretty good out wide on the left, scored and created. Pogba and Fernandes, pretty good partnership in midfield. Where we are targeting for next season, as I said, to get in the comments, help me out with that. Where should we split our money? We want to go, I think, really hard on one centre-back and get one of the best in. And then maybe we need to get someone who is a little cheaper, but still going to perform better than Lindelof. So we upgrade from Maguire and Lindelof to go for a Champions League run, I reckon. Telles and Wan-Bissaka, I think, good as our fullbacks. So, as you can see, Telles was amazing. He creates goals so well. He only got 2... he only got 2 goals, but 13 assists. Look at the difference from Wan-Bissaka. And that tells you in the difference of roles that I explained earlier as well. And look at the goals. Martial, 51. And still Cavani with 30 as a pressing forward. That's very impressive, funnily enough. And there we go, the accolades. I picked up some awards. Don't want to talk about too much about myself, but the fans player of the season, Tony Martial, Marcus Rashford was the young player, sign of the season, Jadon Sancho, and Pogba got that goal. Competition awards, French player of the year was Tony Martial, English Premier Division top goal scorer. Just Tony Martial, he's breaking records, winning awards. He was killing it. Again, most goals by a player in a season, most league goals by a player in a season. And Most goals by a player in a match. He got 5 goals in one match. He just killed it. Most assists by a player in the season was Sancho as well. And Martial with 12. It's amazing stats to see. And young Connolly, he's actually the youngest player. He has a great future. So, yeah, I'm really excited about these talents and the success and more that we'll have coming. So that's where we finish. History in the making. Your hard work, effort paid off on the pitch. And such a feat didn't go unrewarded in the end of season awards ceremony. So that looks really good. That looks really good there. So I think that's where we're going to round this one up. Hopefully you enjoyed this little season review. Once more, when this video ends, I will be going live. You can click a link in the description and also the top link in the comments, the pinned comment from myself, and I'll be going into the off season. So you can help me with the squad management and all of that. Who you think we should sign, who we should sell. I'm really enjoying doing the Football Manager streams, and as I said, we're only on the beta so far. We're gonna have a really good year. I've got my saves planned. I've got another one planned for YouTube as well, Road to Glory. Yeah, we're gonna have a good year. So if you are new to the channel, be sure you subscribe for regular Football Manager content, both on YouTube and on the streams as well. Come over, follow there, as I will be live now. I will see you guys in the very next video.